Okay, we are going to get started. Welcome everybody back from vacation. What an awesome time it was to have off a couple of weeks. Haven't taken off in 5 years. So if you haven't taken a vacation in a long time, let me recommend that you get in your car and find I-70 and just start heading west into the Rocky Mountains, and everything will be wonderful. And if you're like me, you're fat, out of shape, but you're still good looking. You can go also do some trails, do some hiking, breathe some fresh air, hope that somebody has an oxygen bottle, and everything will be good. I will tell you this. I want to tell you a quick story about my first hiking trip. I don't know. We started off at about 7,000 feet and went up to about 10,000 feet and only took about 2 drinks of water, and dehydrated on the way up, and was cramping so bad on the way down I didn't know if I was going to live or not. So you learn a lot on your first hiking trip. So let me just save you some time. Take a lot of water with you and everything will be just fine. You don't got to worry about food. Trail mix is good. Peanuts, M&Ms, raisins, walnuts, whatever. But you'll enjoy yourself. But if you have not been to the Rocky Mountains, I recommend you go. One place I do recommend is a place called Estes Park. Some beautiful lakes up there to hike to. Take your wife, your girlfriend, your girlfriend's girlfriend, whoever you want to take, and you'll have a great time. But it's an absolute wonderful, beautiful place to go. You can just see the visions of God all around you when you're up in the mountains. It's just the wildlife, and haven't been attacked by a bear yet, although I'm prepared, just to let you know, a bear will not get me. But so get ready, and we're going to get started here. What we're going to do is we're going to give a brief overview of what we're going to be going over for the next 3 or 4 weeks. And we got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. We're launching heavy on the real estate app. Just a couple of things on it real quick. The real estate app is probably got more interest than absolutely anything I've ever put together. It's exciting. I would be willing to bet that the real estate app, if you're serious about getting involved in a niche and getting out there and working a niche, the real estate app is at least $100,000 a month. $100,000 a month. So, but that's one of the things we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about the new flea market beacon card that will be coming out next week. I want to go over a couple of websites that I'm going to be putting out, and one of the websites is for the real estate app. I'm going to talk about it a little bit and how you would be able to get your replicated site. All I will need is your pay links to be able to put on there if you want to use it. It's going to be mobile friendly, mobile ready, responsive, the whole 9 yards. We're just finishing up some last minute details on it, writing some copy. The same thing with the flea market beacon card. Going to be putting out, you can see here, I've been working on the video presentation for the flea market business card, beacon card. Just real quick, I will show you. Let me flip around here just a little bit, if I can. Of course, the presentation's freezing up, of course. Let me come over here and I'm trying to do about 3 things at once. I've only got one screen. I left my other screen. I don't have my other screen. Let me do this. Let me do this. Share screen. I think I can do this. And why is, oh, I know why. Can everybody see the site that's up right now? It says Agent Beacons on it. Can everybody see that? Let me pull up the chat screen. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. This is going to be the replicated site. It's going to be agentbeacons.com / there's going to be no charge for this site. If you guys want one, I'm just going to go in and replicate it and put a URL attached to it. If you want to have your own site, if you want to buy a URL, I'll put it on my server, and I can take this site and put it on your own URL. And if you want to call it something else, but I'm not going to make any changes to this. So, but it'd be, for example, agentbeacons.com / Will Sims or James or whatever your name's going to be. But you'll have this site. It's going to tell about the proximity beacon, the beacons, my brain just went blank. I hate when that happens. If you have a MailChimp or some type of Aweber or something like that, we can attach your mail account right directly to the site. And what we want to do is they're going to be able to buy from this site and get more information. They can request more info, and there will be a blog attached to this site. What beacons are, how to get started, everything will be on this site. And we should have this done here within the next 7 days. Once again, all we're doing is writing the copy. We've already got all the images and everything done. So everybody will be able to have this site. The flea market beacon card, we are launching this on Monday. This is going to be a very simple program. Just to go over real quickly, and you're going to see this site popping up everywhere. You're going to see the ads go out. You're going to see it on Facebook. You're going to see it. We're going to actually advertise to flea markets. Now, what I would like to do on this card, what I would like to do with this, let's say that you're in New Mexico and we get a lead in from New Mexico, or we get leads in from New Mexico. We're going to direct them to you guys. We don't want to take the sales on this. We want to direct this to everyone else. We're not going to do individual sites for this, but we will direct any leads to whatever area that you're in. If you're in New Mexico and we don't have anybody in Arizona, we'll direct all the New Mexico Arizona leads to New Mexico. So whatever you're the closest to, if you're in Texas. But we're going to launch this out with YouTube campaigns, just like we did with Beacon Funnels back last June, which absolutely exploded our company. And so any leads that come in, we are going to be looking for other sales reps for this program. So if you're in an area, let's say that you're in Arizona or you're in New Mexico or Texas or Colorado, wherever you're at, if you want to pursue this niche and you say, Carrie, this is something I want to work on the weekends. I want to hire some sales reps to work the state. All you need to do is contact me. We'll set it up where you have exclusive rights to that area. Maybe you just want exclusive rights to, 20 counties or something, or 10 counties in your area. But I want to really manage this tight to the vests. Somebody's got a question here. Count me in New Mexico. Okay, so New Mexico was just taken. So, and that's the way I want to run this. I want to run it tight to the vest. I don't want to hire a bunch of sales reps. I'd rather you guys be able to put together a package. Give you a prime example. Dale out of California, he's also California/Texas, North Texas, whose wife just won a prestigious riding award, by the way. Congratulations to her. She does horse tricks or something with horses, and she just won a very prestigious award doing that. So congratulations to her. I actually saw the video, Dale, and that was pretty awesome. And so let her know that she's being watched from all over the world. But what we want to do is we want to keep this. There's 1,100 plus flea markets in the USA. This is going to be a Friday, Saturday kind of sales deal where you can go out and have a good time, enjoy yourself. Some flea markets that I've been to have 250 to 500 vendors in them. There's 2.25 million vendors in the United States, and this is a $30 billion industry. Now, we've done this a little bit different. We're going to go with a very basic business card. You can see it here on the left. And we are going to pair it with the Pocket Beacon. Now, this package by itself will be $24.99 and $12.50 per month. And that covers the hosting and the Pocket Beacon on the monthly. So it's going to be a great value. We've literally cut the margins and the profits on this on our side down to practically nothing. We're hoping that this launches in volume. And so you're able to go out there and do a $49.99 setup, and that includes the beacon and a $25 per month on the vendors, and come out with $12.50 net on the monthly, and make about $25 on the card and the beacon. So it's bare bones. We're not going to put a lot of energy into this card, although this card is very powerful. It's going to have your click to call, email us, Facebook share. They're going to be able to share it via the app, contact us, and of course the downloadable V card, which will be attached directly to the Pocket Beacon. And they can take that Pocket Beacon. Now, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to do upsells. The upsells being SMS texting and other beacons. Maybe they want a keychain beacon to go with it. And everything is going to be on this site. We're going to sell directly from this site. All the upsells will be from this site. You won't have to go to any other site. Everything will be right here for you to purchase from. So this is going to be launching. We've been working on this for a while. We went back and forth. We tested about 15 different beacons, and we always came back to the Pocket Beacon. This little Pocket Beacon is extremely durable. It's 300 feet. The battery's a couple of years. And it runs on the platform. They're going to be able to have their platform. They're going to be able to have all their analytics data and all that, and you'll be able to share that with them. So this is going to be a very, very, very good program. It's going to be very fast paced. Go out on the weekends and literally sell 10 or 15 of them. Make it $300 to $400 on the weekend, and turn around and make an additional $150, $300, $600, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 a month. You go out and sell 1,000 of these, that's $12,500 a month in residual income. You say, well, carry 1,000 of those, that's a lot. If you go start hitting flea markets and there's 250 vendors there, and you just sell 10% of them, 25 a weekend. I mean, in a month, you've got 100. In a year, you've got 1,000. You got 1,200. And if you're a little more aggressive than that, maybe your sales are a little bit better than that. You can literally fly with this thing. I mean, at $49 a month, those flea market vendors are sitting there with that much money in their pocket. I do recommend that you set up a recurring income platform. Probably one of the best and easiest is a platform called Moonclerk. Let me drop that in the chat box real quick. It's moonclerk.com. Moonclerk.com, and it attaches to Stripe, but you can literally set it up on your phone. I mean, it's very responsive. Set it up on your phone, and you're able to sit there and take debit cards, credit cards right out in the field, and set up the recurring payments right there on the spot. So this is coming next week. This will launch by next Monday. We've just got a couple of things we're finishing up on it. The page is done. We're just setting up some of the payment stuff, but you'll be able to go out and do this very simply by just simply going out on the weekends. You think about this, a lot of people, and this is a good way to get sales reps. And I was talking about Dale a while ago. Dale's setting up sales reps where he's splitting the profits. So he's splitting the $12.50 he makes on the monthly, and he's splitting the $24.99 with the sales rep that are going out and doing this, and he's going to duplicate himself 20 times. And so you say, well, gosh, man, I'm cutting my profits in half. Well, you're not really cutting your profits in half. You'll multiply them exponentially by bringing other people in. There's a lot of people who are going to be looking for an opportunity to go out on the weekends and make an extra $300 to $500 a month, $1,000 a month. And once they start making that money, what happens is they're like, wow, I'm making $1,000 a month and I've only been to 4 flea markets and this thing is really hot. So it gives you an opportunity to build your own little sales force. There's enough money in it, and it's simple enough to where you don't have to have big margins on it, and you can go out and make a lot of money and build your own sales force. That's the way I'm wanting to do this. We're not going to set up payment systems for your salespeople. We're not going to set all that stuff up. What we are going to do is we're going to build the business card. All we need to know is the name of the company and what their phone number is. It's going to look exactly like this. We are looking at maybe doing a custom card. It's going to cost more money, obviously, because it takes more time. But the basic package of $24.99 and $12.50 a month, you go out and do several thousand of these and you're going to be making a lot of money. You go out and get your 10 or 15 sales reps that are enjoying it. And don't be afraid to go out and, look at go out to the flea markets and see the people that are out there. And say, hey, I'm looking for somebody that enjoys going to flea markets. I've got a product that's hot right now that we're wanting to sell at flea markets, and you're able to go out and do that. So, any questions on the flea market thing right now before I get off of it? We're going to go much more in detail on it. Yes, you can add a booth number. I mean, right up here where it says Sheila's Crafts, the phone number. If you want to put booth 222 or lot 655, yeah, that's easy enough. And that's a good question, Jerry. Thank you for that. We're just not going to do custom images and all that stuff. We just want to keep it really simple. Anybody else have a question? All right, let's go on to the next thing here. If I can get this thing to move. Okay, we talked about the Agent Beacon site. This site will be ready just in the next few days. If you're going to want one of these sites, if you're going to go out and sell the beacons, the real estate beacons, this is going to be a great addition. You'll be able to just go out and all the information in here, if you contact us, information, all that will be your info. When it says request info, that can go right to your email address. We're going to put your information on there. We're trying to streamline this to where when people request information and they call into our office and they're in Florida, let's say they're in North Florida, and they see one of our ads, can we connect our agent app to it? Yes, absolutely. You can connect your agent app to it. Absolutely. And I will do that. And so what will happen is let's say that you're in North Florida. We're wanting to do this the same way. If we start getting calls from agents in North Florida, we're trying to streamline our process here because we're getting so busy that it's a lot simpler for us to pass on the business right directly to you guys and let you go out and make the sale, contact the people, and take care of that end of it so that we can continue developing, creating products, and those kind of things. I can tell you we've partnered with a marketing company that has created or is creating a sales program for reps, and we're going to be able to connect you guys to that soon, pretty soon to that. They're working on that now. It's actually a study program for beacons and so forth. So we're going to be partnering with them on some things, and we're going to be bringing a training suite, a sales training suite into Beacon Funnels. Just have a whole lot going on. Let's see here. Let's go over here real quick. I want to go into the, and if you have any questions, please just let me know. This is Will Sims. We just set up Will Sims. waiting on his app to get activated. But I wanted to show you what your platform looks like. This is his actual platform. This is his app. Let me go over here real quick. And I can see that Will's been in the platform. This is an actual live platform, so I have to kind of be careful. But this is his marketing page. We're waiting on his App Store URL right now, and that'll automatically populate when he goes in and sends out his page to people. But the messaging you can see here, it's got the analytics attached to it. It's got the messaging attached to it. It's very, very simple. You know, not a lot to have to go through and deal with. Will did have a great question today, and Will said he was going to try to break it. But I mean, you simply go into your notifications and set up your notifications, send it to everyone, filter your audience, whatever you want to do, set up your geofencing, geofence notifications. Now, he did have a question today, you know, at the geofencing. Does the geofencing work when it's not uploaded to the Google Store? You have to download the app for the geofencing to work. You don't have to have the app downloaded in order for the messaging to work. So, but this is exactly what you get. You get your own back office. You'll have your marketing program in place to where it gives you the links to your sites. If you have the Apple Store attached, it'll have the Apple Store and the whole 9 yards. But as you build apps, what we will do is we will move them into your platform. So all of your customers' apps will be inside your platform. So as Will goes out and starts selling apps, his apps will be moved into his dashboard and out of our dashboard so that he can manage his own apps. Now, any changes or anything like that, those will come through our office, and we will make the changes on our side. It's a lot easier for us to make the changes and do that than it is for you guys to make the changes and do that. And here, I'm going to pull up Will's app real quick. When they download the app, they don't have to sign up for them. When they download the app, they're automatically pushed to them. They'll be able to get the push notifications, and the geofencing automatically sends out the apps. I mean the notifications. That's all automatic. It's all built in and ready to go. Give me 1 second here. I've clicked all over this page and it's going everywhere. And as you see, it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. It doesn't take a lot to figure out. And these apps are attached directly to your beacon. This is what the promo page looks like. And once the links are on there, you'll have your Google Play link here, and I'll just be able to click on the Google Play link. And of course, it can be shared on Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, the whole 9 yards. And one thing I wanted to show you guys, I know we did a training on this. This emulator right here is live. This is active. This is active. Now you can see here that I put in here Will Sims Real Estate Demo app. The listings in this app are real and being used for demo purposes. So there are hot links in here, real estate links in here, so that you can show people, so that you can share listings and show them exactly how that works. So these links are hot and they are real. Of course, the chat is real. Somebody put new listing in there. view listings. Sorry, my internet's real slow tonight. And this is, in your demo, we take pictures from your area and make the background and so forth. That happens to be I think it was some mountains in New Mexico, Tucumcari, just outside of Tucumcari, New Mexico. So, and then the logo is just a simple real estate demo logo. And we'll change the colors up depending on, we just kind of took these colors based on, he lives in the desert. So any questions on that at all? Okay, just a quick recap. We're not gonna sit here and hash on all this. Next week's training will be an hour long. We're going to be going deep into the. Boy, my brain is blank tonight. The flea market beacon card. We're going to be going into that. I'm going to have the PowerPoint presentation. We're finishing that up in the next couple of days. Just getting back off vacation and just got a lot to do. We're going to be finishing up the PowerPoint presentation for the real estate companies. You'll literally be able to go in and do this presentation. And I'm going to do this presentation live online so you guys can hear it and see it. It's the same presentation that was done live in Utah to a group of realtors. So we will be going through that. We're going to be talking about the flea market beacon card. We're going to be going deep into that, where your market is, how to approach your market, and how to build that business. It's going to be, once again, a very simple concept. Go out and sell 10 of them, order 10 of them, and deliver 10 of them. So we can literally put those apps together with the form that we're going to have. Those apps will be able to be built in 5 minutes. So we can pump those out really, really fast. So, if we get 100 apps in a day, we'll be putting 100 apps out a day. So. Any questions at all? Okay, be prepared. Things are going to be going fast and furious. If you have any questions at all, let me put this in the chat box. Hang on just one sec. If you will email Carrie at yourbeaconstore.com, that's Carrie at yourbeaconstore.com. I will get right back with you. I'm going to be in front of my computer for many, many hours over the next several days. And the quickest way to contact me, or if you follow me on Facebook Messenger, which is where most people get a hold of me, Facebook Messenger, just feel free to shoot me a message on there. All right, full house tonight. Welcome back, everybody. Be prepared. I can tell you that beacon sales, not only in the United States, which are absolutely exploding, even on vacation, I was shipping beacons out just as fast as I could get them out. Beacons are exploding. The real estate card is getting ready to really get hot. But let me say this in saying that, don't bog yourself down in some of these niches. Figure out what you want to focus on. If you want to spend your weekends with the flea markets and the weekdays with the real estate, or I wouldn't bog myself down too much and lose focus on where you want to go and what you want to do. I've made a great living staying focused, and I don't put out a lot of products. I don't sell a lot of products. I just put together a few things that work really well. I can tell you, I don't show anything to anyone that I haven't sold. And so the mobile business cards, thousands of them since 2012, and they're very, very popular, and they're an easy sell. So, it's a great opportunity for you to go out and add a great additional income to what you're already doing. So we're going to go into the real estate PowerPoint presentation next Tuesday. We're going to open with that, and we're going to close with the flea market beacon card. And then any questions we have on both, we'll take them at the end of the presentation. So everybody have a great evening. If you have any questions at all, shoot them to me at Carrie@yourbeaconstore.com. If you have not got in your real estate beacon card order, if you have not got that in and you're just kind of waiting to see what's going on, we got in several orders today. Do it before we start getting backed up so we can get you in and out. So Carrie@yourbeaconstore.com. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. God bless, and we will see you next Tuesday night.